From the moment Syril landed on Ghorman in Andor Season 2, he wasn't there to win. He was there to be seen, while the rebels watched him, recruited him, and even trusted him. The real operation began, quiet, coordinated, and merciless. By the time they realized what he really was, the trap was already set. They never saw the poisoned pawn. In chess, there's a strategy called the poisoned pawn. It's a trap disguised as a gift. You take the pawn, thinking you've won a small victory, but it's bait. And by the time you realize the mistake, your entire position collapses. Today I'm going to break down how the Empire weaponized one man's ambition to execute one of the most chilling moves in the rebellion's early history, in what has become a meta chess game between the Ghorman and the rebels and the Empire. But first, let's talk about the chess strategy, the poisoned pawn. The poisoned pawn is a deceptive chess tactic where a seemingly unprotected pawn is intentionally left hanging to lure the opponent into capturing it. While it might look like a free gain, taking the pawn often leads to disastrous consequences, such as a rapid attack, loss of key pieces, or even a ruined position. It's a trap disguised as opportunity, where greed or overconfidence can cost the game. In Andor, Syril is the poisoned pawn. In the second arc, in episodes 4 to 6, he travels to Ghorman to assist Dedra, but really, he was there to infiltrate the Ghorman front. He has regular conversations with his mother Edie that the Ghorman front has been listening in on. They check his background and determine that he is a suitable candidate to recruit into the Ghorman front, to be their source inside, even though Cassian, a far more experienced and skilled chess player, advises against it, saying that feeding false information is what the Empire does. They are pretty good at it. In episode 7, Syril begins to realize the truth. He was never the hero of this mission. He was the sacrifice, the pawn left in plain sight, meant to draw the enemy's attention. And now that the enemy has taken the bait, the board begins to collapse. He's not prepared for what he sees. He feels sympathy for the Ghorman and doesn't want to see them slaughtered. He realizes that Dedra, his partner and ally, has been lying to him all along. And then the gunfire starts. The shot heard round the galaxy. Syril stands frozen in the chaos, numb, a silent witness to the massacre he helped set in motion. He wanders through the crowd, seemingly lost in what he helped to create. And then he spots him, Cassian Andor, the ghost of Ferrix, the one who shattered his career and his pride. Rage begins to take over and Syril charges forward, desperate to reclaim control, to settle old debts. But just as he reaches for revenge, justice finds him first, and his name is Carol Rylance, delivered by the very people that Syril betrayed. But the chessboard doesn't end with Syril. He's just one piece. The Empire has been patient, precise. On Ghorman, Dedra is the king, the one the rebels truly want to capture, and she must be protected at all costs. She had been in check more than once, but was protected by circumstance and guards. Meanwhile, Cassian, ever the elusive knight, moves unpredictably across the board. Fast, lethal, out of step with the rest. But on this day, even he has his limits. A droid to fix, a furious pawn to dodge, and a massacre to survive. One of the reasons this strategy worked so well for the Empire is because they had time to prepare, to position every piece exactly where they needed it to be. And they did it all without the rebels even realizing what was coming. The Ghorman front couldn't imagine that even the Empire would go that far. That level of brutality felt unthinkable, and that's exactly why it worked. While the rebels focused on bills of lading, intercepted transmissions, and movements on the surface, they missed the trap unfolding right in front of them. They were watching the poisoned pawn. The Empire laid its foundation in plain sight, but kept its true plan buried until the moment to strike. And when they did, the result was one of the most devastating emotional episodes in Star Wars. But what do you think? What other parallels or chess-like plays have you noticed in Andor? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more analyses like this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.